How did I become a world record holder and how can you too become a world record holder? That is why you're watching this video, right? So let me start off this video very quickly with my introductions. Hi, I'm Siddharth. I'm of 16 years old. I'm a state level swimmer and a national and a Guinness World Record holder in skipping. So the story begins in March 2020 when the lockdown begins. I was state level swimmer before that, but now as the lockdown had begun, I had nothing to do to keep my body fit. So that is why I started skipping. I had this problem that if I don't complete my workout or if I don't strain my body enough, I won't get a good sleep. So I had to work out at least till 2 to 3 hours before lockdown. So now as lockdown had begun, I couldn't work out. So what I can do was skipping. So as I used to practice 3 to 4 hours regularly, one day out of curiosity, as I was a curious kid, I asked Google what is the national record for skipping in 1 minute, and I was pretty close to it as much as I remember. So I told this to my dad and he was not taking me seriously, but then he saw how much I was doing and he was too shocked that I was actually pretty close to the national record. So I applied for it, I broke it, and then out of curiosity again one day I asked what is Guinness World Record for skipping. I was already breaking it at the age 11. I was doing 262 skips and the world record was of 261 backward skips in 1 minute. I was doing 262 backward skips in 1 minute. And this guy is keeping on disturbing me. So now we had applied for the Guinness World Record. I was starting practicing more and more and more. I used to practice 5 to 6 hours regularly to reach a level of record which no one could break. And I was doing approximately 270 skips. But as I was of just 11 years old, Guinness rejected that record by saying it is an endurance based record and you should be at least of age 16 to do that. I was so disheartened that time that I stopped practicing for one whole year. I had become very fat because I had nothing to do. I wasn't swimming, I wasn't skipping, I wasn't doing any workout, or it was just an excuse for me to not do any workout. But then I realized if I stop doing, even after turning 16, I won't be able to break the record. So I again started doing my workout. Fortunately, swimming also began. I again became fit. I again was breaking the world record. And when I turned 16, I broke the world record. February 11, 2025 was the date when I attempted for the world record, and the venue was Redcliffe School, Ulve, Mumbai. So this was my story, and now we will talk about the process. So the first and the base step to break any world record is to first find which record you are going to break or make. After you decide that, you can simply apply to Guinness about that. If you're going for the priority route, it would charge you somewhat 60,000 rupees to actually make the record, and if you're going for the normal route, it wouldn't charge you anything other than the certificate cost. If you're going for the normal route, it would take you 3 to 4 months to get their response back whether they allow or not to attempt the record. When they respond back with the eligibility mail and you are eligible for that, they'll also send you the list of what is required or what is not required. For my case, it was required 2 judges, 2 cameramans, 1 photographer, timekeepers, and etc. So I'll show you the list what all things were required. Actually, there were many things in fact. So I don't really remember what all things were required in my case. Then you can attempt the record. Like in my case, it was skipping, so I had done the skipping and recorded all the evidence which was required and then submitted to the Guinness website where it is mentioned to submit, and then we have to wait until 16 to 20. In my case, I had applied for 2 world record, that was of most backward skips in 1 minute and most backward skips in 30 seconds. The most backward skips in 30 seconds was attempted on October 26, 2024, but still no result has yet come. But in the second case, that was of most backward skips over a rope in 1 minute, I attempted on February 11, and the results came within 1 month, which is shocking. The time you have to wait basically differs. If you are lucky, you'll get your result quickly, and if you are not, maybe you have to wait for somewhat more time. So now let me show you how the certificate looks. So this is what the packaging looks like, and there's one cardboard inside this which is of no use, and the main thing, the certificate. So we have the stamp right here. This certificate is imported from London, from the main office of Guinness. Still can't believe I'm a Guinness World Record holder. And for that, I am very grateful to God, to my parents, to my school, Radcliffe School, and my friends, and you guys who keep on supporting me. So yes, thank you very much for showing so much support, for showing so much trust and belief on me, and I hope I never let you down. So that is it for today's video. I hope you got motivated a lot by watching this video, and I hope you'll work even harder. Meet you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Jai Hind. Goodbye.